Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man Probably presents an episode of The Corner. It's been a while, but I'm so glad to be back here, man, to talk to you about some releases that I'm actually interested in. Release reveals, and I guess you might as well say like two reveals. One is more like a sneak peek, but one is just basically a reveal, full-fledged. One is questionable. The other is pretty dope. Then we got two releases that I think are dope, super dope. So Hot Toys is coming with some heat, and we're going to dive into that in just a few moments. So if you are here, make sure that when you're on your way in here, hit that like button, subscribe if you actually haven't already. Come on, man, like just support the channel because definitely I need it. I would love for you. I like basically having people here, having these discussions. Support everybody that you normally see on the channel because, like I said, this is a community we want to see bigger, more broader, and again, we want that positive flow, that positive energy. So yeah, make sure you hit that like button on the way in here, and I definitely would appreciate that. So yes, we're going to dive into a couple of different things, man. I'm so glad to have you here, but let me address the chat real quick, see who we actually got with us today. In the building. Oh, we got a $9.99 super chat by my man Jonathan King. Thank you for coming through with that, bro. He said that War Machine is coming home. Bro, you already know. I don't think that's no question. That's no question. That's definitely no question. You already know what time it is when it comes to that, bro. So I'm right there with you. We got Linda in the building. We got Mike Fiella is in the building. Actually, Mike Rodriguez is in the building with me. We got Bob Dylan in the building. Thank you for being here. 1-6 shooter. There we go, Mike Fiella. Thank you for being here, bro. Marco Polo. We got Hoff's Hometown Hero. Thank you for being here, my brother. We got Rand's Talent Tino, the amazing talent Tino himself. Jose G. Hernandez is here. We got Windman 42 in the building. Thank you for being here. Thalia Meyer, Marco Polo, Machiavelli the Don is here as well. Who else do we have? Force Unleashed is in the building. Thank you for being here. Who else do we have? Mark Mitchell, and yes, many more. So a couple more people floating through. Spice Run is in the building. Yo, what's going on? SBBB in the building. Jeff Groob is in the building. Thank you for being here as well. AJ Agrusa, channel member AJ Agrusa is in here. Thank you for being here. Ryan Kirkwood is in here. Thank you for being here, Ryan. As always, man. Yeah, man, we got some things to talk about, like quite a few things. We got brother cousin in the building. Jay is in the building. What up, brother? What's going on with you, family? My man Jay, aka V-Neck Jay. So glad to have him here with us as always. We got McCoy Culture. What's good, my man? What's going on with you, brother? So glad to actually have you here. So yeah, man. We gonna basically dive into this, man, like right off the rip, because like I said, there's some things to talk about. Again, if you are on your way in here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely become a member, man, because we got some things going on, some things that we need to talk about, some things that we need to discuss, and we're definitely gonna do that, man. So let's go. So yes, so you already know the movie's out. So we already knew. We got a tease of this basically a long time ago, a while ago, a couple weeks ago, that we were going to actually get this piece in. And I think we finally have it. So definitely let's go ahead and dive into this. Star-Lord himself from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We finally have it here. We have an introduction here of this piece. And yeah. Looks damn good. I mean, right off the rip, it looks really, really good, man. It looks from what I see so far. You know, we don't expect anything less, especially when it comes to Peter Quill, Star-Lord himself. Love the head sculpt, love the new hair on that. We get a tease of Nebula in the background, so I know a lot of people are going to want that as well. She looks good. I love the vibrant blue on that as well. So yeah, it looks definitely good. But we got Star Lord in the building, man. We got that with the platform. I love that. You know what? They need to start. Here's the only gripe that I actually have about Hot Toys sometimes, man, is they give us these, right, and then we see these bases, and I'm just like, yo, why don't you just give us these diorama bases? You know what? Just do it, because I'm pretty sure people would want it, and it's a nice little feature to have with your collection, man. So definitely something that I would love to have, and I don't know why they don't do it. Capitalize on something, because you know people will want it. Definitely a beautiful piece. Look at this, man. It looks amazing. Um, I love that head sculpt. I love the expression on it. You know, great detail. Um, okay, I'm gonna say something. Might be highly. Again, I definitely do see Peter Quill in this. I do see Chris Pratt, but it's. Am I wrong by saying like around the eyes it looks slightly different a little bit? I mean, look, I'm a fan of the head sculpt. It looks dope, but it looks a little different. Like, okay, when I go here, it's a better look. You know, you definitely do get the separate eye roll with this, which is incredible. And I'm glad they're starting to do this with more figures. You might as well expect this to actually happen going forward. So it's there. But it looks different, man. Like that glare, that debonair glare, you're like, it does give him like a different look, but it sort of looks different to me. What do you guys think? Is it sort of different? Like a little bit. Gray Hair Sculpt don't have any Guardians right now, but yeah. Yeah, agreed. It looks good, but something is off, in my opinion. It just slightly off. Like it's a little, and it's not a bad thing. It just looks like, like what we saw in the film. He looks, I don't know. Yeah, when we saw in the film, it was like, right now, like if you look at the picture to your right, my right, possibly your left, I don't know. But if you look at it, he looks like a Star-Lord indeed, but he looks like a more debonair type of character that went through no stripe and isn't concerned, no emotions whatsoever. We saw a broken Peter Quill, a more emotionally driven Peter Quill in this film. So it definitely does look different. The lighting changes so much. The look. Yeah, you're right. Definitely right there. Need more patchy beard, I think, and fuller stat. Yeah, like because he was rough. He was scruffy as hell in this film. Yeah, he just looks young. That's all. Something looks a hair off, but it's not bad. And yeah, it's definitely not bad. Like I'm not saying because you can see him. Yeah, too much volume to that hair. You're right, 1/6 shooter. That's what I'm talking about. Like the volume in the hair is way too much, man. Like I don't know. Really love this head sculpt. Yeah. Agent Silver Fox. I love it too. He just looks like, I don't know. It doesn't look scruffy enough. It's too, like he looks polished. Like he looks really, really polished in this head sculpt. But here's the thing. This is weird when I say this, right? It looks polished, looks debonair, but I like it. I like this look. The reason why I like it is because we now see the charm of Peter Quill, how charming he can be. He's just that dude. You know what I mean? So I like it. It doesn't, like, even though it's a bit slightly off, but I think it's off even in a good way because you get a totally different look. And I don't have a problem with that, man. Definitely. When man said booty watch, brother cousin, it's funny. But yeah, man. But nah, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad. I like it. I definitely like it, and it's a beautiful head sculpt. I think Hot Toys nailed it. They did a great job. They just added their own spin on it. Like he just looks really, really charming. Of course, I love the suit. This is definitely a throwback, comic accuracy there, and I love that. It looks really, really good. I'm not going to take away from that. He's a charming dude. He looks really charming. I'm wondering what the articulation is going to be with this suit. It does. The tailoring on it looks like it's not as restricting, but I don't know, depending on if it has a fat suit at the bottom. Hopefully not. Loving that Nebula. I can't wait for them to release that Nebula. So we're going to start getting small releases. We already have Rocket. We have, I keep forgetting What's the name of the dog again? Keep me honest. It's Rocket, and yeah, let me know out there. But we have Rocket, we have Star Lord. What is the name of the dog again? What is it? Come on, man. Somebody let me know. Um, Cosmo. Thank you very much, everybody. See, that's why I love the chat. Cosmo. We have Cosmo as well. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, so we have these three so far. So I'm wondering if this tease means that we're going to see Nebula next. Then probably after Nebula, we'll get, I think, the very last one that they're going to probably show, because we already seen Groot. So we already got that version of Groot. But I think the last one is going to be you know what I mean, Drax. You know, so you already know. But I think after we see this one, we'll probably see Nebula, then we'll actually see Mantis, and then we'll see Drax, in my opinion. I think they're going to follow with that. Because Nebula is heavily teased, considering the simple fact that we just got, you know, not too long ago, a couple years back, we got her from Endgame, Infinity War, stuff like that. So yeah, but this looks good. It definitely looks good, man. All the accessories that you get, of course, you get his guns. Which I love. You get those blaster effects. You get the Walkman, or not the Walkman. I'm not even going to call it a Walkman, but you get the Zoom that comes with it. You know, you get his, you know, of course, the plate. As Brother Cousins would say, the boots are not an accessory, but they show you that they have that split boot cut technology there. I love his blasters. Again, rolling eye technology when it comes to the head sculpt, assortment of hands. You know, the hair, the sculpted hair looks good. I'm not going to take it away from that. But I like it. I like it so far, man. Everything that you're seeing with this piece looks phenomenal. Why not the helmet? I know. Well, I mean, the helmet was basically broken. We did actually see the helmet broken. But then James Gunn basically made it a point to let us know that when he left Nowhere at that point, he didn't take the mask with him. So you already know how that could be. So yeah, it's a lot to go with that, man. But I know this is going to be something a lot of people are going to get and have with them. So definitely discussions to be had. Like, let me know, everybody out there, who's going to get this in hand. I know Brother Cousins is going to get it. I know my cousin Cam is going to actually get it. It's a few people that talked about getting it because they want to actually complete the team. For me, I'm still up in the air. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. But I don't know. It just basically depends. Renz Talentino, are you going to get a custom? He said, are you going to get a custom helmet for this, bro? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure that I'm going to actually do that, bro, because I don't know. I'm not, because they didn't really show one in it. Here's the thing. They didn't show it in the film at all. So it's accurate to the film. You know, there was no helmet in the film, so it is accurate to that. So I don't know. I don't know if it was just a clause in this film that Chris Pratt, being that it was the last film, that he was like, look, I need to basically have my face shown. I'm not really sure. So who knows? Who knows how it is? You know what I mean? So it is what it is, but I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Leo, wouldn't that be comic accurate if the helmet in this outfit? Yeah, it would be, but they just didn't do it. I don't know. James Gunn had his reasoning for not doing it. I know that, you know, because it was destroyed in Endgame or Infinity War, I believe, that was a thing as well. But I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, no helmet. It doesn't really matter. It's definitely an excellent figure. I would love, now what you could do for anybody who basically has the original version, you could use that head sculpt, because there is a helmeted version that actually comes with the original version. So you can use that. Like, if you get this and you have the original version, you can use that helmet, and I think that would make sense. So you can do that. You can definitely do that. So if you have it, you get the best, you know, whatever. So that's also something to think about. But this is the MCU, not the comics. Definitely, you already know. Thank you for that, Linda. Tuli, thank you for being here, brother. As always, 62 people here. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in if you haven't already. Please do that. Do us a favor. Support the channel as always, man. We need to do that. Stand together with us, man. You know, us as content creators, that's all we ask, is to hit that like button and support the channel, because this is what we want to do. So, yeah, again, let me know what y'all think, man. If you're going to get this piece, I know it's a no-brainer for a lot of people, especially Marvel fans. People who want it, and it's a fresh breakaway from what we're used to. When it comes to like, there's been a lot of Star Wars lately, so they're getting back to Marvel, starting with Guardians. So definitely, it is something to be excited about. Exciting times. Guardians was an amazing film. It was amazing. I love that film. It was beautifully done. And I loved just every part of it. I want to go see it for like a third time, so I will actually probably do that. I've already seen it two times, but yeah, this is amazing, man. I think this is incredible, beautiful piece to basically have in your collection if you want it. If you want to actually get something like this in, so good to have. But yeah, let me know what you think, man. Let me know if this is something you're going to pull the trigger on. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I probably won't pre-order it yet because I'm in between, man, because I already have the original team, but I do like this suit. So I don't know. Completing the team, and on top of that, I don't have a Drax yet, so that would make sense. So I don't know. We have to see going forward, man. Like what we'll do, what I'll do. But I know a lot of people are, definitely wanting this. We got my man KC Carter's in me. K Carter's in the building. This is perfect for those who want the team and comic accuracy outfits. I personally may just backtrack and grab a few from the previous film. Yeah. See, I have them. I like the reason why I like the ones from the previous film is because you have variety. Everybody has their own particular look. That's why I ordered that Mantis. I can't wait to get that Mantis in because I don't need the suit up version of Mantis. I have the original. I'll get the original version of Mantis and I'll be happy with that. I don't have a Drax and I don't have a Groot. You know what I mean? So definitely, I have a baby Groot, but that's pretty much it. So I don't know. I mean, I just think that this would be perfect for those who actually want this rendition and have it in. I think they'd be excited about it. So again, it's definitely not, the head sculpt is charming as hell. I like it. I like the suit. Of course, the accessories that come with it. I mean, what else does Peter Quill need? I think he's doing good on his own. So, okay. So, all right. So let's move on. Okay, so let's go. I wanted to actually got to send a message back. So let's go move on. Next. Now I want to talk about this thing next, man. This next one. So Across the Spider-Verse is coming out. We know that, right? So they gave us a tease. Now, this tease could be taken a couple of different ways here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this in, right? So I want to take a look at a couple things. We have Miles, which we can definitely see there's going to be some upgrades to that suit. You can already tell. We have Gwen, couple upgrades, but the body type seems the same. Now, the reason why I bring this up, because if we look at both of them, I'm starting with these two first, since I'm saving the elephant in the room for last. But if we actually see these two, right, and we're looking at it, they have matured in the film. They've matured a bit more, and we can actually see, because there were differences from the first film to this one. So they have matured a bit. So far, what I'm looking at right now, it looks like they're using the same bodies. And they have not learned from the last one when it comes to Gwen, man. Like, do we need to have that plastic head sculpt again where the movement in the neck was really restricting? No. Why not just give us a hood? Like, just give us an attachment hood. It would make so sense. Give us a wired hood. That would make so much sense. So it's like they're using the same bodies with this piece. I don't know why. It just looks different. Okay. Now, what is going on with 2099? Can somebody out there tell me what is going on with 2099? What up? Like, what is going on with this piece, man? What is going on? What are they doing with this Spider-Man 2099? Like, Really? Really? I mean, you can see the joints. Uh, what the hell, man? Like, yeah, like it doesn't make sense to me what they are doing with this piece. Like, if this is what they are releasing, and you're hearing me say this live, if they are releasing this figure the way it is, I want y'all to look at my face when I say this. I'm out. I won't get it. Nope. I won't do it. I won't. I just won't. It just won't. It just won't happen for me. Calvin's in the building. He said that's who I was looking forward to other than Miles. They dropped the ball real quick. Yeah, they did, bro. They fumbled. Yeah, 112 scale 2099. That's what I'm talking about. Marvel Legends, that's what everybody's talking about. You don't follow up two of the best figures in the film with that cheesy 2099. Facts. Happy Meal 2099. Facts. Like, yeah, they doing Miguel dirty. Like, what is that? Like, I can't even describe what I'm looking at right now. Like, what is that? What is it? Like, what are they playing around with? Like, what are they doing right now? Like, what is this piece? Like, what sense does this basically make to me right now? Because it doesn't make a lot of sense. It really, really doesn't. Like, I mean, complete joints. Knowing that you did such a great job, two of the most phenomenal figures and pieces that we actually got from this IP from the last film, and you do this? Hot Toys, are you cutting corners? Possibly. Are you really cutting corners? This is going to be an interesting topic to talk about, man. And I know Jay's going to probably talk about this tonight on Best of the Best, so I'm looking forward to that. But really? Really? I'm speechless. This looks like a bag of doo-doo. Like, literally, I'm sorry, and I have to be the one to say it. Now, here's the thing. We're only seeing a prototype, but I don't know. Somebody tell me something, man, because I have no words. I have no words. I have zero words. Zero words. Zero words. I'm seeing a lot of Hasbro mocking, but in all seriousness, those comic Iron Man figures that just released look exactly like better painted 1/6 scale Marvel Legends. I'm gonna pull those up, Kate Carter, because I love them. I definitely love them, and that was just the way Iron Man looked. The vintage Iron Man, the Legends Iron Man. But when you get it in hand, it's incredible, bro. I'm telling you, it looks good. It definitely looks good. Yeah, man. Jose, why? Hot Toys, why? I'm right there with you, bro. I don't know. I have no idea what they were thinking. Yeah, man, me too. So disappointed. I'm just definitely disappointed in seeing it because it doesn't look good. Spice Runner, that might be generous. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That 2099 looks like it's $20.99. So that's why you said that might be generous. I feel you. Let me see here. When I first saw the photo, I thought they cheated and used a legend. Yeah, a lot of people did, man. A lot of people did. I guess it's one of those situations where we have to just wait until it drops. Like, once it drops, and we'll be able to probably tell at that point, or once they reveal it. Or it can be an issue that right now, because I know there was a lot of people going at them in the chat, but or in that group. So, and I don't know why they think it's okay. I don't know why they think it's okay. You don't do something like that. You don't. I'm sorry. In all seriousness, and I'm not joking at this point, you don't follow up, like somebody said earlier, you don't follow up with two of the dopest figures that was released within that year with this. You don't do that. No, there's no explanation. There's no way you can actually go around. And I know, again, we're looking at just the prototype, but that's no excuse. You got to come with your best, not deliver your worst, because we're going to pick it apart. And that's what a lot of people will do. Especially if you want people to buy it, it has to be convincing. This isn't convincing to me. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. But yeah, we have to see going forward what they think, man. I'm not sure, but it looks garbage. So, I mean, Miles and Gwen look pretty good. I mean, still, I think they're using that same body. They got to use a more mature body because they both have matured. They got to get rid of this hood. That hood for her, that plastic hood. Come on, man. Change that. Stop cutting corners, Hot Toys. Stop cutting corners. You are cutting corners right now. Stop doing it. A hood is simple with the wire. Come on, man. Stop doing it. It's so easy. It's so easy. Give us a better articulated neck. It's so easy. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. I'm for real. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, again, we just have to see when it's ready, and we'll take it from there. What we got going on next, man? What do we got coming up here next? So, I'm going to go to this first. It's the stealth suit. All right. So, this is the stealth suit Iron Man. As you can basically see, this piece, yo, I'm happy about it. I'm sorry, man. I think this is a phenomenal looking piece. It's a great looking piece to have in your collection. I know people would be excited about having it. It looks pretty good. Definitely looks good. So to have it in your collection, I'm pretty sure you'd be happy about it. Definitely a lot of people have been waiting on it. I love the color palette here. It would match well with the Legends Iron Man that we actually got, especially if you got the deluxe version. I love the mask. I love this stealth paint. I love the paint. I love the paint apps on this. This would look so good. It definitely looks really, really good. Definitely better than that Miles. And actually, this is a bit more forgiving because we've already seen a rendition on it. And the paint apps on this is phenomenal. Like literally. And there is plastic on there, but with the paint apps, you can hardly tell. You could hardly tell. That's the beauty of having a piece like this in your collection. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's fire. I think it's fire. I think this is incredible, man. It's something you would definitely want to have in your collection, and I think you can rock with. You know what I mean? Definitely think it is. So, yeah, I have no qualms with this, man. I'm sorry. I know Kate Carter, you would like, but I understand. But bro, I think there's a huge difference between the two. Mechanized, it's weighted, a lot of it is, so I'm definitely on point with that, man. I'm definitely on, and I'm more forgiving when it comes to this piece. I can accept it over everything else, man. So definitely I forgive it. I definitely forgive it. So it works for me. It definitely works for me, man. Like, this thing is beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I do want to pull up the War Machine because I want to talk about that one next here, because this War Machine, again, it looks good. Let me say right off the rip, it looks good, and it is comic accurate. I wish it was a bit beefier, though. I do. I wish he was a bit more beefier because War Machine has a lot of presence in the books. I want him to have that same presence in figure form, live action figure form, but it looks good. Despite all, I think it looks good. And if you have the Legends collection, and it's good to see, here's what I'm impressed by. And Hot Toys, you should start doing this more often. You're giving us more comic accuracy when it comes to figures like this and when it comes to Marvel. I think you should go down your entire line, even with some of the figures that you already have. Make a comic legends or do like a more legends type of feel with you know, the Marvel franchise and the Marvel line. You know what I mean? Do something like that. I think that would be so dope, and I think people would love it, man. They would. If you basically went back and gave us more comic accurate versions of what you already released, upgrade the suits, people would love it. They would love it. But nah, this War Machine, man, definitely pieces you would want to have. Yeah, almost didn't see the clear plastic because I think the plastic is more noticeable on the Iron Man version that we got, more so than this. You know what I mean? So it, of course, makes a lot of sense that, with the colors blending in a certain way, you wouldn't the actual point. You have that, hot rod red, and then you have like the yellow, like the gold, then it highlights, you can see everything. But even with that, you can swap those pieces out and make it look more presentable. So definitely something that I love. That's what I love, man. But yeah, this piece right here, man, yeah, phenomenal. It is definitely a phenomenal piece to have in your collection if you want it. It's not going to be for everybody, but I'm telling you, if you have that Iron Man deluxe set, it is a beauty and it looks good as a display. So imagine having all of them together. Boy, yeah, I love it. And I know that both of these were waitlisted on Sideshow, but you can still get them in other places. And I guarantee you also, since they have been released, watch that waitlist open up. It's going to open up. I bet you we're going to probably see it. But I think it looks good, man. All in all, it looks good. Now, Kate Card, I know you're like, bro, what's the difference between this and the, Miguel that we actually seen? Differences is, again, this is, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of Hasbro mocking, but in all seriousness, oh yeah, I saw that earlier. I don't know. It's a bit different, K. It's different, K, with this one. So I can forgive this more than I can forgive that Miguel. That Miguel, nah, stop playing. Stop playing. It doesn't look good at all. It doesn't look good at all. So they're gonna have to do something better. They're gonna have to give me something better. No excuses on those. Definitely no excuses on that at all, man. None whatsoever. But these, I can forgive. I can definitely forgive. And they just look so good. Companion pieces to that original set. Yeah, look at that. See that? This right here. And again, I'm glad they did this so you can kind of do a comparison between the two. You can see how they kind of measure up next to each other. What looks good, what doesn't look good. You know what I mean? So I love it. I love what we're seeing so far, man. I love these pieces. I love it. So this right here, the Origins, that's what I meant to say, not Legacy, but the Origins War Machine. Now right here, this like with it again, I think what it is with him is the bulk. It's the bulk of all the like the pieces and the accessories that we have with this figure, right? They needed to kind of fill him out a little bit more, give him a bit more bulk. But it was slightly the way it was in the comics as well because of the way it was drawn back then. It was just drawn totally different. So it did give us something different. The dimensions aesthetically were different. So yeah, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. You know what I mean? So no mocking, just stating Hasbro joints. Just saying. Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it. That Spider-Man 2099 is horrible. Why would they even post? Bro, I don't even know. I don't know. This War Machine figure was one of my pre-orders that got canceled by you know who. Oh, yeah, bro. Agent Ian, I know, bro. I know, bro. I definitely know. I know. Even if that 2099 sucks, I'll still buy it when it goes low in price. 2099 is my favorite Spider-Man. Mine too, bro. And but I love the 2099 version that we actually got from the video game. That's better, and I loved it. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit disappointing, man. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It's basically all the way stacked. It's a bit disappointing that they actually did that. They could have did something better, man. They could have gave us something better, but you already know what it is, man. I mean, hopefully they hear all of us ranting over it. They hear us, our dismay, our disgruntled, opinions about it, and hopefully they do better, man. That's the only thing that we can hope for, is that they do better. If they do better, then we'll, but again, there's only certain instances where they would do better. This may or may not be one of them, but at the same time, we hope for the best, man. I give them the benefit of the doubt until, once it's now, if they release it, like if they reveal this way, and then they release it this way, oh man, no escaping it. There's no escaping the backlash that they're going to receive for that. I'm telling you, nah, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even play yourself. Don't. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see basically what we get going forward. But who's going to get this? Like, who's going to actually get this and have this in collection? Who's going to get this and this beautiful stealth suit? The stealth suit out of the two, I love the stealth suit the most because I like that. I love the iteration. I love it. It looks great. It definitely looks great. It looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. This looks good. Having this next to, this looks good. I love them. Every time I look at it, it's just like, yeah. Kender, photographer, you did a good job on this, man. You definitely did. I love it. All the way through. I'm all in. I'm all in. Look at that. Look at that. But complete that Origins line. And they will be available. Trust me. Trust and believe they will be available. You'll be able to get your hands on them. You might even, like, if you wanted to wait a while, you might even be able to get it at a discounted rate. So definitely I'm loving that. So anyway, guys, you already know, half-hour session of the corner every time we drop. Love this War Machine. Mario, I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you. So it's always a half-hour show. Tune in tonight if you actually haven't. Brother Cousin Show, best of the best. And then also tonight, we will be doing Uncivilized Scoundrels on Mario's channel. If you haven't already, follow Mario. Get him to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure that you basically do, because he needs that. On his way to 1,000. I think he's close. 83 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the 160 Man YouTube channel, make sure you do so. Remember, tomorrow is Figure Flex Friday. So bring the best and we'll do the rest. As you already know what it is, man. Bring it in and let's go. Anyway, love y'all, man. It's been a great day. Have a great afternoon. As always, peace and love to everybody out there. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for coming through, spending this morning, half hour with the kid. Let's go. We are out. Peace.